My movie recollection with Vincent Cloud.
And me, John Nemitz.
And this is the show where we talk about movies that are drawn at random and we discuss them
And with abandon.
with abandon. Yeah, all right. Reckless. We're so reckless because it's like you think you could sum up a beautiful piece of work within 5 minutes.
And that's being generous.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get it started. From your list,
All
John.
right. Let's spin the wheel of films. Oh, one word starts with a C. 1990s.
The 90s. One word, cocoon.
No.
Oh,
Let's see here. Who's trying to think someone that won't give it away. It's a very famous picture,
okay.
seen as one of the best of a very famous director.
Congo. Are we laughing because of what the movie is or that we covered this before? I don't know.
Viewers will have to watch and
Oh,
find out.
that's right.
We'll have to go to mymovierecollection.com to check out our episode on Congo.
Casper.
Um, yeah, Sharon Stone.
Oh, Casino.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we've both seen it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I
Well, I guess
realized
I assume you've seen it.
I realized that when we both have seen it, or all of us have seen it, we don't explain what it is. We're
I
just
know.
like, and then
I
this,
kind of
yeah,
noticed that. And I love the one part where this happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an inside joke after that. So basically, De Niro is like, he gets in the car at the beginning and then he blows up. He's like, let's take it back a bit. How, why'd this happen or whatever. And I just remember it being like Goodfellas, but in Vegas, right?
Yeah. I mean, it very much felt like that to me.
But I mean, entertaining. I watched it when I was young, probably too young to really appreciate it, but I still enjoyed aspects of it.
Yeah. I mean, this is another one for me that I watched it in high school, so I don't remember anything from it.
So yeah, basically he's already a mafia dude and he's sent to run Vegas. And then Joe Pesci is like the same dude. He's like, I'm a live wire and shit like that, right?
Yeah. Ready to snap at a moment's notice.
Yes. Sharon Stone is like his love interest or whatever. James Woods is in it. He's like the piece of shit gambler or something, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll be real here. Like I mentioned, I was probably too young to appreciate it. I was definitely too young to witness this scene where Joe Pesci takes Sharon Stone and just shoves her face into his lap. I'm like, what is that? I was like, what? All right.
Were
I
were
had,
you watching that with your family or anything? Or
I think so, yeah. Yeah. They probably were just like, I don't know, we'll have to talk with him later, and they never did.
yeah, that's how that always went for me. It's like everyone in the family just is pretending that nothing's happening on the screen, and then that's that's all. That's all you do.
Yeah, you sweep everything under the rug. You let things boil up over generations.
And it never comes to haunt anybody.
No. Oh man. I'm sure it's good. Scorsese. I mean, it's Scorsese. Let's mention that, right?
Yeah, I feel like I've heard people say they like it more than Goodfellas. Um, I've seen Goodfellas way more recently, and so I can't say for sure. But
Oh man. Well, why not? Let me roll the dice by saying this. I didn't get into Goodfellas that much. Again, I was probably way too young to appreciate that movie too. I was a little bit older. I was in my 20s, I think, but I was like, it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly, like I've never been one of those dudes where it's like the top three movies are Two Godfathers and Goodfellas, and I feel like there's a lot of people like that.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm definitely more like I prefer Godfather over Goodfellas. To me, Godfather is like the mafia movie, so
Hmm.
maybe it's the bias or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, Casino. Joe Pesci get they showed in the trailer where they're holding his face and they hit him in the face with a baseball bat. Like they showed that shit in the trailer.
Jeez.
It's extremely violent. I remember that shit too. Jesus.
And that trailer like showed before The Lion King.
I was like, why would they do that to Pumbaa? All right, another movie. Let's go to
Yeah.
mine.
Moving on.
Oh my gosh. Oh shit. All right. Two-word title starts with a T.
And it's not the
It is not the
um hmm,
obscure
tater
movie.
tater tot. Um Toxic Avenger.
No, I guess it's more obscure than this because this didn't set off a franchise at all. Um,
Tacit Compliance.
I want to say in the 90s, a bunch of actors ensemble, but I can't remember any big names anymore. It's almost an anthology of sorts.
Hmm.
I doubt you're going to get this, but
Okay.
yeah.
Well then give me the biggest hint you can think of.
It's about a $20 bill.
Oh. Uh yeah, I don't know.
The movie's called 20 Bucks.
Okay. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but when like you saw this quite a long time ago, probably.
Yeah.
Um, I remember a long time, like maybe we were in high school, and I was saying like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you like made a movie where you're just like following like some object around as it passes from person to person, and you're like, yeah, that movie exists, and it's called this.
Was I shitty then too? Like, yeah, it's already a fucking movie.
Yeah, why don't you come up with something originally fucking piece of shit?
Wow, I kind of remember that. Yeah, because oh well, this is maybe afterwards, but someone made a Super Bowl where they're like, "Oh, it's we follow a Mountain Dew bottle or whatever through people's lives." I'm like, "It's been done." Maybe I was I was shitty.
You were a $20 apologist.
So, yeah, like I said, I don't remember any actors, but it's an anthology. It starts off with a $20 bill and it goes from person to person. One is like, "Oh, my grandma's sick," and then that somehow sometimes it would just fall out of their hands, and then someone would walk by and grab it, and that would be the transition. But it just kept on doing it, and at the time I was like, "This is cool. Like this is a sweet idea." Like, John, if I never saw that movie, I probably would have been like, "John, you have to write this. You already wrote Attack of the Killer Pop Idols. You gotta
With
write
help.
this." Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, it's an awesome idea. I haven't seen it. Shit. Maybe maybe I only saw it once. I'm not sure. Yeah.
But it just burned in your brain as the um yeah, has any other movie done that really? Probably not. I bet episodes of TV shows probably have.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And yeah, I would imagine that would leap in my mind and be like, 20 bucks done it first or something,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, it's my goal to find some silent movie from 100 years ago that did it, just so
Oh
I can
my
be like,
gosh.
"Oh, you see, Vince, $20 stolen from this."
Yeah. Uh, I do remember the ending because it ends just so like, oh, that's weird. The a woman has the $20 bill and she's with this dude and she's like, "Hey, what does this dollar bill have to do with a movie with Vivian Lee and Brett R R- Retster or whatever his name? What's his name?" Anyways,
Who?
anyways, Rhett Butler. Sorry, Rhett Butler.
Oh,
And he's like, I don't know what. And she takes the $20 bill, tears it up, throws it up in the sky, and she's like, Gone with the wind. I'm like, that's how this
ah.
fucking movie ends. Yeah, it was weird. I wouldn't mind seeing it again because it's like it was cool enough. Yeah, it's a cool idea. What do you go, John?
Well, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Oh, real quick, have you seen Gone with the Wind?
Yes, I've watched all the AFI top 100 from the newest list anyway in the last couple of years. So,
I can't wait till we could discuss that movie because it's not like I'm a big fan, but there's always something I wanted to say where it's like that is not a romantic movie. You know,
oh,
they always say like, "Oh, it's the great romance." I'm like, not at all. Like Vivian Lee doesn't want Rhett, and Rhett
yeah.
wants her. And at the end, he's like, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." That's him stepping away from that toxic relationship. You know, it's fucked up.
Yeah, I hope someday you get a chance to say that.
Ah, yeah. Too bad I have to cut this out too. All right, your list.
All right. Oh, interesting. Okay. 5 words. First word is the. Uh, the. The second word starts with S, as in Sierra.
A 5 word said.
Yep.
The
It. Yep. So far,
serpent
you're
and the
correct.
rainbow.
No, it's 20 teens animated. Um, Lots of animals.
Animated. Uh,
Yeah.
anyone in it? Like a voice or something?
I remember Jenny Slate is in it.
Uh,
Um,
I don't know, the Spider-Man universe or something. Yeah.
I think the lead is Louis C.K. actually. No, not Spider-Verse.
Oh, The
Louis
Secret
C.K.
Life of
is like the
Pets.
main. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I never saw it. But it's a dog voiced by Louis C.K. who likes to lick himself in front of women without their consent.
Or if they do give consent, it's only because of the implicit power dynamic between the two dogs.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay. Well, what's it
Yeah,
about? Oh wait, no, let me guess. I think in the trailer there actually I have no idea. Maybe there's is it like the pet version of Disturbia or Rear Window where they're like this dog witnesses a murder. Like, oh God.
um, I don't think it's exactly like that. I
Yeah.
don't remember 100% what it was. I know, all the pets from this apartment building go out on an adventure and they team up with like the street dogs and other street animals and stuff. Although I think there's some conflict at first between domestic and feral animals, but yeah, I don't know.
Feral. Are they really feral in the city?
Well, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Maybe
For
not.
so
Okay, maybe not full feral, like,
okay.
but they're like alley cats and street dogs.
Yeah.
Kind of like the crowd we grew up with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oliver and Company. Well, shit, man. Yeah, I don't know. Was it good? Would you
It was
recommend
fine.
it? Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Like seeing it on my list now, I'm trying to remember, did I even watch it all the way through? I know my wife has watched it a couple times, so
Is that
she'd probably recommend it, even though like she's super weirded out by Louis C.K. So I think that put a damper on rewatching
um
it again for her.
yeah. We saw him live. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly did. Thank God we didn't go backstage. Um, oh, this is from DreamWorks, right?
Probably. I don't think
So
it's a Disney.
yeah, I don't think so too, because I think it's DreamWorks and what's the other one? It's not the Illuminati, but like it's Illumination.
Illumination,
Yeah,
the Minions one.
Illuminati. Yeah. Yeah, that and DreamWorks, they're yeah, oh my gosh, yes. Their stuff seems to look very similar to me. Everything's so shiny and bright.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good way to describe the animation in this for sure.
yeah.
I'm actually like, it feels like finally like they're trying to do cool stuff now with like computer generated animated movies. Like I haven't watched it yet, but like Mutant Mayhem, the Turtles one, like the
All right.
animation looks really cool. Like they kind of make it look claymation-y, but you know, it's computer. Um and like I like both of the Spider-Verse ones a lot. I feel like you kind of said it dismissively when you were guessing, but I actually
I
enjoyed
haven't
both of
seen
them
them.
so far.
I haven't seen those. I should watch them. I am a good 2 decades late or behind everybody, because that's basically when I stopped watching. But I kept watching reviews of movies, so I kind of know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. New list. How about that?
New
Oh
pick,
my,
same list.
oh my gosh. Okay. One word starts with C as in caper.
Boom. Casper.
Um, damn it. It's scary.
Oh.
Oh, it's got awesome stars in it. Leslie Nielsen. Um,
And
Ted Danson.
scary movie with Leslie Nielsen and Ted Danson.
Oh man, I don't remember their names, but yeah, there's some actors that you would know. It's just yeah, scary movie anthology. I don't know if you'll
Uh,
get this.
hmm,
Stephen
doesn't
King.
Stephen King anthology starts with a C,
Yep.
and Carrie is not an anthology. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Creep Show.
Oh, okay. Have not seen it.
What do you think it's about?
I think it's an anthology. Um, I think various things happen to various people. I think Leslie Nielsen and Ted Danson are undercover agents whose job it is to seek out paranormal
Ooh.
activity. And they encounter a bunch of unrelated events, except for that they're the ones investigating them all, and that it's connected through them being the ones who investigate them, but all the other activity is unrelated except for what them being involved.
You
Okay,
know,
what's it
the
actually?
the movie's good, but that would have been better to have them team up like that. They're opposites. So it's divided into like 4 or 5 stories. And the first I think the first one is with Ted Danson. He gets captured and buried on a beach up to his neck by Leslie Nielsen, playing against type. Well, I mean, he used to be a serious actor before Airplane and shit like that. But so going back to his roots, and he's just like this asshole dude, and he's got like a camera, and he's like, I know you fucked my wife, and Ted Danson's like, no, you're crazy. He's like, oh yeah, and he's like. And then he puts up a TV in front of him, and and it's the wife buried in the beach as well. And then the water starts to rise, the tide starts to come in, and you just watch her just
Oh yeah.
drown. And he's like, that's what's going to happen to you. And sure enough, like you think Ted Danson's going to get out of it, but instead he just dies. You just watch him, that happen to him. And then it just ends with Leslie Nielsen being attacked by zombie Ted Danson and zombie ex-wife. You're just like, what the fuck? And that's the first chapter. And like they're all super weird, really super stylized. Yeah, it's like it I didn't want to watch this movie forever because there's like images where I'm like, that is so fucking fucked up and creepy and shit. So yeah, I recommend it if you like to be scared, it'll live with you.
Oh,
It'll
yeah,
it'll
sounds
be there when you
interesting.
close your eyes, John. Yeah.
It'll be a good Halloween one to bring up if I
Yeah. Oh my
remember.
gosh. You get to see Stephen King act, and it's not
Oh
good.
no. That's the scariest part.
You know what? But that scene's cool too. He's a farmer and a comet lands, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" He's got like terrible buck teeth, and like he's doing this terrible accent, and he touches the comet, and then slowly he starts to grow moss over his skin, and it's vegetation is growing all over his apartment and stuff, and it's so fucked up. And it ends with, I just want to tell you all the juicy stuff, but if you're gonna watch it, for sure watch it. It's pretty crazy. Fuck.
I'd like to meet this moss.
Elizabeth Moss. Oh my God. Yeah, man. Oh, and then there's an awesome, super duper scary creature that is in one of the. I recommend it. Otherwise, I'm just going to spoil it all, I think. But yeah, creep show. And it looks like we're being joined by Dave. So we
Welcome.
got some time. So, man,
Hey guys, how's it going?
not bad at all. We were just talking about Creep Show. Have you ever seen that?
No,
Ah, damn it.
nothing.
I'm getting nothing over here. All right, well that's fine. Let's move on to another a list, John.
All right. Okay, another scary movie. Two words. First word is the. Second word starts with a B. 20 teens again.
The Beast.
No.
The Babadook?
That is correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Never
This is
seen
the
it.
first one I've
And
ever gotten right, ever.
and you even pronounced it right.
Yes.
Because I always
Wow.
want to say Babadook, but it's supposed to rhyme with book, as per the the poem. Yeah, what do you think it's about, Vince? Actually, Dave, have you seen it, or did you just
Yeah.
guess it?
I've seen it.
Nice. Okay.
I've only heard it referenced in Scream, where it's like uh it's a it's a woman working out some sort of trauma and that creature represented or something. I don't know. That's I have no idea. I'm thinking a kid gets hurt or killed and the mom's like, I can't stand it. And there's a stupid ass creature trying to kill the other kid. That's all. That's all.
Um, was there another kid that something happened to, or was the the one kid who's in it, was he just kind of messed up for unknown reasons?
I think there was only the one kid that I recall,
Yeah,
but
like clearly there was some sort of trauma that happened to the mom, or like maybe it was like a metaphor for addiction, possibly. But yeah, like she's got this kid who's like super like obsessed with like death and monsters and stuff, and um he's just like screaming all the fucking time. And like as a non-parent, I've found this kid like super annoying throughout
Oh yeah.
at least the first half of the movie. Um and then he may or may not redeem himself towards the end, but um
It was a movie where I was rooting for the kid to like get killed by a ghost or abducted or like, I don't know, possessed. Like the kid was so annoying. And I don't
yeah.
know. You can argue like, oh, he's a really good actor because he's playing that role, but yeah, it was very effective.
Yeah, there's a part in the movie where the mom like flips out on him, and I'm like, okay, this is the first time I relate with somebody in this movie. That
Is
being
the
said, I think it's a good movie and an effective movie. But yeah, looking back on it, the main thing I think about is how annoying that kid was.
what is the Babadook? Babadook. Babadook.
Yeah, so basically this weird creepy book shows up in their house, and it's um like a pop-up book, and it like it starts out, it just seems like like little friendly children's rhymes, but then it like gets really dark and like violent and stuff pretty quickly. um I think she like rips it up and like burns it and all this stuff, and it always ends up coming back. And then yeah, like eventually like the monster from the book starts like showing up in the house, and um that stuff. But like meanwhile, um like the woman, the mom is becoming like alienated from her family, and like all the other like parents and stuff at the school, they're just like think the kid is super weird, and that they judge her for not handling all that stuff properly and whatnot.
Hmm. So it's a metaphor for just parenting, single parents, all the
Maybe.
bullshit that they have to go through. Oh man.
Yeah, that's definitely a theme of it.
Is the design cool? I've never seen the
Yeah, like
creature.
it's
Yeah,
super cool looking and stuff. Yeah, for sure. And like
sweet.
I feel like it's good like minimalist creepy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, why not? I mean, compared to like Too Busy Creepy, like Predator, like he's got the fishnet, he's got the dreads. It's too much going on. One more movie, and then we ship out, shape up or ship out.
Yep,
All right. Is it mine?
is.
Sorry, Dave, we just assume. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is a three-word title. Starts with a W, as in Waukesha.
Whiskey
World
Tango
War Z.
Foxtrot.
Wrong and wrong.
Um,
Early
what about
2000s.
Bob?
Oh, I wish. Oh, yeah, this movie is not very good. I'll tell you that.
Early 2000s. Okay.
Yeah. Um, James
With a
Franco.
Hmm.
Who's the guy from Breaking Bad? Not Cranston, but the other guy, Paul.
Aaron
Yeah.
Paul.
Aaron Paul's in it.
Oh man, I didn't
Um,
know he was in stuff back then. Aaron Paul, James Franco.
um,
What?
I think that's about
What,
it.
what are we doing?
Walter Melon. I don't know. Do you guys give up?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have
Yeah,
another
it
hot
wasn't a
clue, I give up.
yeah. Whatever it takes.
Oh,
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Basically,
movie that exists.
like even the title sounds so generic, right?
If you
Yeah.
went to see that at the movie theater, you would forget the title of it when you went to buy your tickets. You'd be like, wait, what are we here to see again?
I did go and see this in theater. Yes, and I remember just being like, "Wow, this is sucks. Like we should have chose something else." Even though it's a teen comedy, so there's the main guy, and he's like a good, I don't know, studious kid or whatever, right? But he wants the super hot girl, the popular girl. Meanwhile, James Franco, him and the popular girl are friends. And James is like, well, I actually want to get with the good kid's best friend who's a chick. And what do you know it? They just, they don't see each other that way at first, So James Franco's like, okay, listen, you want to get with the hot chick. I want to get with your friend. So we're going to work together. And I think it's basically a Shakespearean ripoff. What's the one where he's like, oh, I will help you seduce her with my words. Which one is that?
Oh, is Cyrano de
Yeah,
Bergerac?
yeah, that
I don't think
sounds.
that's Shakespeare,
Oh shit! Damn it.
but yeah, the guy with the big nose.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Or Roxanne with Steve Martin, right? Yeah. So it's that idea where the guy's like, "Oh, tell her this," and James Franco's like, "Okay, fine, I'll give it a shot." Yeah, James Franco plays a fucking asshole. You know, he
I
kind
can't
of,
believe it.
yeah. Oh my God. I hope your character doesn't have a brother that's just as talentless as you, named Dave. You know?
Does
God.
is there a part where he hosts classes and he gets the girl that he wants to be a student in his class and then gives her some opportunities for extra credit?
Oh, yes. Yes, for sure. And like, so that's the whole thing. Like the guy realizes that the hot girl is actually kind of shitty in person. But it's also really weird. Like they write her in a way where it's like, well, that's not her fault that this happens to her. And the good guy apparently slowly starts to fall out of love with her. And while James is trying to get on the friend girl, they slowly realize like, oh, maybe we should have been together and shit like that. Because she falls in love with James because it's his fucking words or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty lazy. Aaron Paul is like some random dude. Like he was like comedic relief. Very, very random though. Yeah, it was weird.
I feel like I might have seen this movie,
Yeah,
but I don't, it kind of blends in with like all of those other like teen movies back then.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
cause I'm looking at like I'm looking at the pictures from the movie. I recognize all the actors, like everybody. It looks like I've seen this movie before, but so many of those teen movies were all just copy and paste.
I
Yeah.
bet past Dave was like, I want to forget this movie and I'll do whatever it takes.
I
Who's
remember
the
I had a crush on the girl in this movie. I
who
don't
is
know her
it? I
name.
don't remember anymore.
I don't even know what her name is. Um,
Sometimes they don't need names, Dave.
Marla Sokolov.
Sokolov. She could Sokolov me anytime. All right. What about
She was really big in the like the mid to late 90s. She was big.
yeah.
I don't know. She was like on every kind of TV show. I think she was on like Full House. I think she was on probably like Boy Meets World or something like that. Maybe.
I wonder if she played the popular girl or the nice chick.
Probably.
I wonder if
The
she
nice
was
chick.
on Step by Step.
Maybe.
Oh God. All right. Well, you know what? We've ran out of gas. This was the show. Like, subscribe, comment. Make sure to go to my movie recollection.com. And this was Vincent Cloud.
And this was John Nemitz.
And a little bit of David Lauer.
Just enough.